You're watching Chillmonger. I'm not alone, Mark.
What's going on, Chill?
I would have everyone's tag there where you can follow them and everything, but you took care of that with the T-shirt.
Recast T'Challa. Those are my socials.
We
What's going
heard
on?
about this Children of Blood and Bone, and we can't stop talking about it. We're gonna listen to Tommy Ayadeli talk about it also. Adeyemi, I should say, talk about this. Let's hear her introduce the cast.
Are you ready to meet the cast of Children of Blood and Bone?
Yes.
Your Mama Akba,
Okay, Viola.
your King Saran,
Who's the king? Okay,
Oh,
okay, Chiatel.
your Queen Nahanda,
Who the queen? Ooh, Regina.
your Admiral Kaya,
Oh my God.
Cynthia
And
Erivo.
Khan the Centauro,
Idris.
and Zaylee's
Okay.
mama,
Lashana.
Lashana Lynch.
your Prince Anan,
Another Idris.
Damson.
your Princess Amari,
Manla.
And
your brother Zane,
Who's this here? Supercell.
and your fearless Zaylee.
Tusa.
I don't know who that is.
See you in IMAX and theaters!
You ever seen the Woman King? That was
Of course.
Tusa and Bedu.
She looks different. She looked very, very, very different.
Yeah, because she's not acting like a 20-year-old anymore. I think she's acting like a 30-year-old in this movie.
That she is. But she seemed lighter in that photograph than she did in The Woman King. She also does the voice in Castlevania Nocturne or Nocturna or whatever the is. She's the voice of the black chick in that series. And I said before when I saw her in The Woman King, she would have made a very, very good Shuri.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just say this. I'm not familiar with that author. I'm not familiar with that story. I'm not familiar with that book. But with that cast, that is an all-star black cast. I mean, the only thing that could make it better is if you had like Denzel Washington and Jamie Foxx in it. That's the only thing that would make it, in the stratosphere. But that is some A-list British talent that she has in that. I mean, because pretty much everybody is a Brit, So I'm really looking forward to the story based on the cast alone. I have no independent knowledge of anything about this story because I've never read it, but that cast in and of itself, that's going to be some top-notch acting. Are you familiar with the story?
Nope. But I know in 2018 this book was created. It's brand new. We're not supposed to know her. She's what, 31 years old right now?
The author?
The author.
Okay.
Yeah, that we're not supposed to know anything about her. She's supposed to be the future. And I feel like knowing how young she is, investing in her means that she'll probably offer opportunities in the future when she's really rich and still, capable of doing this, and she still has her wits with her. When this woman becomes a 55-year-old mogul, we're getting a billionaire because of her franchise taking off, not only in the film trilogy, which will be successful, but then when they continue it on a TV show, kind of like Harry Potter is doing with J.K. Rowling.
Exactly. I mean, J.K. Rowling was like I want to say a single mother working at a diner or something when she wrote the Harry Potter, what is the first one? And the Sorcerer's Stone. Or
Philosopher's Stone.
The Sorcerer's Stone here, I think, and Philosopher's Stone in England or vice versa. But
It's the
regardless,
Philosopher's Stone everywhere, but America has to be different.
yes, we do. Yes, we do. USA.
You know why? Because PH, they would have said philosopher, and she's like, oh dear, they
And
are stupid.
Here's the thing. I can't even talk about my countrymen because we got a lot of stupid MFs here in this nation. But that aside, J.K. Rowling, based on her literary work, is now a multi-billionaire due to the intellectual property that she created. And I hope this young lady is as successful, if not more so. One of the other things that people need to know is she listed the cast. My understanding is that the director is Gina. I always call her Prince Bythewood. Is it Prince Bythewood or however you pronounce it? But she was the director of, I want to say, Love and Basketball and Old Guard, which I'm waiting on a sequel to Old Guard, which was on Netflix. So with that director and that cast, this movie has got to be a success. I just curious who's going to pin it.
there's gonna be cast members, maybe Americans like ATLBlerd, but like there's gonna be cast members going, I want to be in this film, even if it's just me walking by,
Right,
even if I got like 2 lines, please let me be on this film.
right. This is, I mean, I'm sitting up here trying to think of the last very good all-star movie that I've seen.
2018,
No matter black, white, what side of the
2018,
which one?
Black Panther in 2018.
I hear you, but I won't necessarily agree with that only because Chadwick was known, Angela Bassett was known, and Forest Whitaker were known, like known. The rest of the cast, Daniel Kaluuya, I mean, he was kind of known. Nobody
Michael
knew
B.
who.
Michael B. Jordan
Michael
was
B.
known.
Michael B. was known. Michael B. was known.
See,
Um, this one seems to be more star driven though to me. Even though a lot of people don't know who Tosin Cole is and they may not know who Lashana Lynch is, but being the film nerd that I am, when I saw that cast list, I'm like, oh my God, that's gonna be really, really good. Right, exactly. I'm like, oh, they're in this. Oh, they're in this. Yeah.
they were my thumbnail for the video I did on Wednesday. It was this. Oh, disbelief. The
Yes.
melanin. Oh, I had my hair out. Oh,
Yeah, that's man. I'm excited. I'm excited about a story I have no knowledge of. Now let me ask you this. Because of the cast. So let me ask you this. How many different movies have you seen, if you recall, that you read the book first?
the
For
Harry
me,
Potter. That's it. And then in school when they make you read The Outsiders or anything that there's been in a movie, like Holes, you read the book first.
never did that. Okay.
Well, I think Holes might have been before your time though. After
After,
after
after,
time. Sorry.
yeah, yeah. And what's crazy is Outsiders was filmed in my home city of Tulsa. Yeah. And I want to say the author's from Tulsa, but that aside,
And you got
for
a friend
me,
named Ponyboy.
we grew up together. But for me, as far as reading books and then seeing the movie, obviously the Harry Potter franchise. So that was what, 6 books or 7 books that they made into 7 or 8 movies.
Hmm.
And then the biography of Malcolm X. And I'm trying to think what else outside of comic books, like actual novels or whatever. There hasn't been much. So I'm kind of concerned when they translate something from the page to the screen. A lot of times, for brevity's sake, it's cut out or the narrative changes. Would you be concerned? Because you've never read the book either, correct?
Never.
Would you be concerned about reading it first and then going to see it, possibly being disappointed? Or
If I'm gonna enjoy this franchise and appreciate it as much as I foresee myself, I think I have to read the book. If I'm gonna make the predictions and sort of the panels and talk to other book readers, I'm gonna have to be a book reader. I think that this is like we don't get this, so I'm gonna have to. Like, it's gonna be one of
yeah,
my books behind me on one of my white boxes that you got behind you. One of
yeah,
the
yeah.
look, reserve a space for this Children of Blood and Bone trilogies. 3 books.
Well, here's the thing. Those are the comic books. My actual books.
Holy smokes!
Oops. Yeah, those are the
Yeah,
books right
that
there.
is a crazy amount of books there. You
Yeah.
are a book reader. You might just have to pick up this novel.
I've read a book or two in my life, once or twice. So yeah, I mean, to support the black creator or creative or however you want to say it, yeah, I may very well go ahead and do that. Because there was another book that came out that I haven't finished reading. Um, I can't remember the name of it. Blood at the Root. Blood at the Root. Um, had you picked that up also?
No,
Are you familiar? Oops, are you familiar with that?
no, I'm
Okay.
not.
Well,
But
the
the way
author,
that
his last
Marvel
name
has
is
been
Fawning.
the way that DC
His
and
last name.
Marvel have been disappointing me, there's a empty spot for me in my heart for a brand new franchise. And Tommy Idelaway, I forget her name again, but this woman here,
Mhm.
sh Adelayami, she can take that spot. She can be the "Don't worry, Chillmonger. You want to cover something on your channel that is black owned and is fulfilling all of the kind of theory crafting, community building type stuff you want from YouTube. She has me,
Mhm.
and I'm just gonna have to take her up on her offer, and I'm probably gonna read the book.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'll probably look for it on Amazon, or we have in one of the malls I go to. There is a bookstore still in there, so I may very well do as you suggest and pick it up. I want to support her. Hopefully, she'll be successful. So that way, that'll open the door for more creators who look like her. So yeah, that's it.
Thanks for coming, everyone. That's a 10-minute little chit chat about this Children of Blood and Bone. Those of you who did read the book, give us, actually, Johnny Washington already did, but leave a comment just giving a little bit of advice or like, rate it out of
Here's
10.
no spoilers. Just
Yeah.
give a brief synopsis of the book, the characters, what we're looking at, what we should be looking for, but no spoilers.
Yeah, which casting are you most pleased with?
Right. And does the casting match the characters as they were in the book? Yeah.
We'll be checking out the comment section. Love you
Dude,
guys. Hmm?
we should do that. We should have a book club, so to speak. We should buy the book and then at some point during Black History Month, talk about the book in advance of the movie.
It doesn't have to be Black History Month because it would mean that I read the book in 10 days, but yeah, yes to that.
I mean, we got a month, you know? Even though it's only 28 days, and I know you guys up there in Canada or wherever you are don't, you guys don't celebrate that type of stuff, but still.
I thought you were going to say we don't have 28 days in February.